Okay, we've got some tracks right here on the water on a little sandbar that appear to be mink. There's a few more of them right over here. So we're going to set up a mink tube trap over here, see if we can't catch this guy. Morning guys, Dave Canterbury at the Pathfinder School, out here on the trap lane again. We've got some mink sign down here in this creek bottom, and we haven't tried to trap or target any mink yet. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to set up a couple traps, tube traps, that are designed to catch mink. And we're going to show you how to do that, so stay with us and we'll get right after it. Okay guys, we got several options that we could do right here, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up a tube trap. I can see that he's traveling this bar, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take just a piece of, and this is just a piece of crap, schedule 40 or schedule 20 drain conduit or drain PVC is all it says. I'm just painted it camouflage so it's not bone white. And if I set that right here, mink are naturally curious. They're going to go through a tunnel. If I put some food in there, that's even better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of bait and I'm going to put it inside here real quick, and I'm going to use one of the sticks that I'm going to stake this thing down with to put bait in here. Not a big deal. I'm going to put that bait not right in the middle, but about a quarter of the way through. Now I'm going to set a trap on this, and it's not going to matter which way he goes in at that point. He's going to get nailed. I've just got to find the best place to put this PVC where I can also strap this trap down. And I've got a pretty good strong branch above it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up just a little bit out of the water right here. I'm going to take this 110 Conibear or 110 body grip and squeeze it together here real quick and get it on the first dog, or on the first notch in the dog. Okay, and what I want to do with this is I want to put this upside down. Okay, and that's a key with mink and animals that you're trying to catch on the ground like this. Mink don't care if this thing's standing up or not, or if it's upside down or not. When they go through there, they're not going to care about those two whiskers sticking up like this. They just think it's grass. They're going to go right through it. I'm going to bury it down in the sand just a little bit, just like that. It's still going to close on him, no problem, when he goes through it. Then I'm going to stake that trap out just by putting a couple of cross sticks in the ground right here. I want to make sure that the one that I used for bait goes down into the dirt like that. And all I'm going to do is cross these to stabilize that trap, just like this. Right in front of this tube. Then I'm going to take my chain and just wrap a piece of wire to that. These are killing type traps. Doesn't have to be perfect by any means. I'm going to take a couple of wraps around the chain, and then I'm going to take that chain up and wrap it over top of this tree and just give it a couple of wraps. Again, won't be very hard to get off of there if I want to move it. And then I'm going to shore this tube up just a little bit. And as long as he can see daylight through both sides, he's liable to go in either direction. He may go in from this side or the other side. So what I might do because of that is I might go ahead and just turn this trap around this way so that the whiskers are closer to the actual tube. And the difference in that to me is that if he decides to go in from this side over here, move this out of the way just a little bit, we'll move this over. If he decides to come in from the side the trap is on instead of the other side, it's not going to make a difference as far as him getting caught, because he's already going to be halfway through the trap when he trips it. Now, on the other hand, if I put that trap the other direction and I've got it so that the whiskers are facing out and he enters that trap from this side, he's not going to be halfway through it. And I want to make sure that he is. So I'm going to stake this down with just a couple of sticks real fast, and we're going to call that a good set. Okay, so when our trap is done, basically we have a tube that he can walk through. There's bait inside the tube. He can see daylight on both sides. Doesn't matter which side he walks through to get to that bait. Once he walks out the other side, because he's not going to back out as long as he can see daylight. Once he walks through there, he's going to be in the trap. So we got a 110 body grip on the other side. Okay guys, I'm Dave Camber at the Pathfinder School. I appreciate you joining me for another video. I thank you for your views, for your support, for all the comments that you make, for everything that you do for me, for my family, and for my school. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can.